Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Pisces for the mid-October time period. I will let you decide what that means to you. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is a spread that I have for you today. Please also remember that this is a general reading. There may be some parts that do not resonate with you. Please take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest behind. You may also want to check out your other signs as well. In the past position, we've got the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Six of Swords. In the obstacle position, we have the Hanged Man clarified by the Page of Pentacles. In the present position, we have Temperance clarified by the Chariot. And of course, in the future outcome position, we have the Two of Cups clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Very good, positive, wholesome, healthy reading, actually, Pisces. So the remaining time in October should actually be quite pleasurable and enjoyable. Nothing that is going to kind of create any sort of upheavals for you. But in the past position, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is of course a major arcana card, and it is best known as the card of change. As we have cycles in life, you know, the good is followed by the bad is followed by the good. So does this card represent that in the past there was a transition, some kind of a change in your life that affected you and continues to affect you to this day. Of course, you know, in the clarifier position, we have the Six of Swords, which is a departure card, which of course suggests that, you know, a person is moving from from rough waters to calmer waters, you know, kind of moving away from not feeling your best and trying to kind of find that comfortable zone, maybe retreating emotionally a little bit, trying to sort of protect you know, what is left of the positive emotions. It's, you know, the Six of Swords is about finding solutions and perhaps finding forgiveness, maybe of your own self as well as of others. So in the combination, the Wheel of Fortune combined with the Six of Swords definitely signifies that there was a transition in the past. Perhaps you actually physically moved from one location to another, and definitely that affected you and continues to affect you in a very, very positive way. In the obstacle position, we've got the Hanged Man clarified by the Page of Pentacles. The Hanged Man is not a very positive card. But in the obstacle position, it suggests that there may actually be light at the end of the tunnel. Normally, this is a card of sacrifice and surrender. Kind of like in order to move on, you have to sort of let things be, as well as change your perspective. But in the obstacle position, this to me suggests that maybe you're actually starting to move forward and move ahead with the progress in your life. Because you have changed perspective, or because you found in a new way to feel about something that perhaps, you know, wasn't going your way originally. Definitely at times you may feel like you're giving and giving and giving and you don't see much for it. The Hanged Man in the obstacle position suggests that that time may actually be coming to an end. However, clarified by the Page of Pentacles, it suggests to me that, you know, you may feel distracted and you may feel a little bit lack of focus, where you kind of are not keeping your eye on the prize, if you will. Maybe you got a little bit tired and lost a little bit of motivation of pursuing your goal or pursuing that ambition that you had, you know, making your dream come true. Definitely when there is a period of waiting, sometimes people kind of lose heart a little bit. Sorry, I had to take a sip of my tea because I've been talking a lot. But definitely, this is a reminder that you should continue to move forward and you should regain your focus. So perhaps the thing to do is to step back a little bit and look at the big picture and sort of, review your strategy and review your plans, of course. In the present position, there's the beautiful Temperance clarified by the Chariot. Definitely, it is a winning combination, but it is a combination that suggests you should proceed with caution. Don't kind of run towards something, without being thoughtful and considerate. We look at this angel in this Temperance card, and one foot is standing on the rocks and another foot is in the water. This is the card of testing the waters a little bit. This is the card of doing your homework and doing your due diligence before moving ahead, before moving forward, because there may be something that is not very clear up ahead, and so you want to make sure that you're not going to miss any steps, and that you're not going to make any mistakes where you would have to, retrace your way, sort of. Again, the Chariot is a very positive, very wonderful major arcana card, and it suggests victory through controlling your emotions. And that's what Temperance is also kind of about. Temperance is about balance. Temperance is about remaining calm and, valuing patience. No matter kind of what is happening, there may be people around you that are a little bit, instigating things or creating kind of emotions that are not very healthy. Your kind of objective is to stay calm. Your objective is to make sure that you are, in control. The king that is controlling this Chariot, has to be very strong and has to be very kind of powerful, because, the Chariot can sort of run away on its own. It takes a lot of strength and it takes a lot of focus. And kind of, really, really paying attention really hard in order to succeed. But the future outcome position cards, the Two of Cups with Knight of Pentacles, it almost guarantees success. Very positive cards. The Knight of Pentacles is someone that brings reward, so there's definitely a reward that is going to happen towards the end of October. Now, it could be an actual physical reward, it could be an intrinsic reward where you feel perhaps at peace, where you feel, happy, where you feel kind of content and fulfilled and sort of optimistic about moving forward. Definitely the Two of Cups is a positive card. It's a card of partnerships or friendships, or of course, love and union and commitment to each other. And, with the Knight of Pentacles, definitely it's a wonderful combination because, of course, the Pentacles are earth element, which, symbolizes security, symbolizes stability. So definitely this partnership that you may be kind of making stronger with someone is going to provide much needed support, is going to provide much needed, respite when you kind of need it the most, if you will. Let's see if we can clarify some of this reading with the 3 energy oracle cards that I pulled, and they are... We have Man holding a coin, 7th chakra Archangel Uriel, and the Garden and the Gate. So definitely the divine here suggests that you do have opportunities that are coming up. Make sure that you double check all your information, because 7th chakra is your crown chakra. It's about your intellect, it's about your mindfulness, it's how much information you have and access to that information and knowing how to use it in a way that benefits you as well. Definitely definitely there are opportunities coming up, and you are encouraged to venture out into the unknown. But before you do that, you want to make sure that you consult a friend or a person that can help you figure out what to look out for, figure out, what to pay attention to make sure that you reach a successful outcome rather than, make a lot of mistakes along the way. So the divine here is sending an angel, which is very powerful to have an angel in the reading. And you actually have temperance as well, so you have several angels here. The divine is definitely suggesting this is a really powerful time for manifestation. Make sure that you pay attention to the thoughts that are in your head. Make sure that you remind yourself to stay positive. Sometimes people will kind of write an affirmation and put it in their pocket, and throughout the day, maybe you'll look at it, pull it out, and kind of reminds them, snaps them back to staying positive, if you will. Also, it's important, of course, to meditate and make sure that you kind of turn off all the noise that is useless and that does not help you, but instead just drain your energy. So definitely, take this message seriously. The garden and the gate is about, venturing out into the unknown. The unknown always has pitfalls. So if you're doing something new, if you're pursuing a new relationship, if you're moving to a new place, if you're going to a new school, if you're starting a new job, there's definitely going to be things along the way that may not work the way you expect them to work. But that does not mean, that you should sit in a golden cage, if you will, because it's, unhealthy, and it's not going to ultimately bring you the satisfaction that you want. So venturing into the unknown is important to gain experience so that you do appreciate what you have, in your life and where you came from as well. But, the divine does suggest that just because you have to venture out into the unknown, you should also be smart about it and make sure that you do at least research information and look things up and ask questions and try to kind of understand the big picture, if you will, because it will help you in the long run. Of course, the man holding a coin could be a romantic interest for some. It could be a friend, a mentor, a teacher, could be a younger person that maybe gives you an idea that you could then sort of monetize, if you will, or receive some sort of a profit in a non-monetary value, perhaps kind of increase the betterment of your life, if you will. But it's a very positive card to have, very wonderful support from the divine. Let's see what answers from angels we have as well. I also pulled 3 answers from angel cards. And don't stop, exclamation point. Meditation brings answers and not the right time. So you're moving in the right direction, but more time is needed. And I love the don't stop card. It's very reassuring. It's very supportive. It does reiterate the overall message of the reading, which is you must put in the hard work in order to reap, the rewards, and you must continue to stay grounded and continue to stay balanced in order to get to your goal and, of course, your dreams. Definitely the not the right time can be a little bit disappointing, but it does not affect the wonderful, message, for example, with the temperance and the chariot here. Definitely you're going to have a successful outcome to one of the things that you really want. But there are other things that perhaps require a little bit of patience from you and continuous hard work. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Pisces. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Please feel free to leave any comments. I enjoy reading all feedback, and it helps me connect with your energies. Please remember that this is the time of October, so make sure that you do focus on the things that you want to manifest. Do also remember that at the end of the month there is is going to be a blue moon, which does not come around very often. So you may want to do a small ritual on October 31st to help you kind of manifest things, or perhaps relieve some of the problems that you may have had recently. Again, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting, and I will see you next time.